Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a stock that could explode tomorrow and why I want to put it in your radar so that y'all can be ready for it. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Alright, so let's get started right off the bat. Today was a decent day. It started out good, and then it took a twist. This is what I mean. So in this morning's video and yesterday's video, I had this game plan for y'all. It was right over here, and everything was working flawlessly. Right? Let me change it to the 5 minute. That way y'all can really see the details. So it was moving sideways like this into the morning, and it opened right at that intersection right here, and it ran right. So this was expected. I thought it could go even higher, right? Like and follow this line and break above for $418 and just keep going. But instead, it presents a very fake structure right here. Let me just remove that right there, which it looked deceivingly good, and then it failed, and then it started to roll over, and this kind of shifted the momentum of just everything. All right. Right now, it's still chopping. We're still in the chop fest. We're not out of it just yet. So the bull flag continues, and that's fine. Honestly, I have no issue with the spy cooking in there. The more it chills in there, the better. It can go as long as it wants. Obviously, we want it to get out fast. It will be nice, right? If you can just make its decision and make a wild move either to the upside or to the downside, right? But this consolidation that we're experiencing, where we go like this and then we bounce again and then we do this, right? The only people who are making money here are the day traders. Eventually, it's going to have to make its decision, and when it does, we'll be ready for it, whether it is to the upside like this or whether it crashes much sooner than that and just keeps going lower and lower, and we visit the $3,700 level, right? It could happen. It could. We are in a market downtrend, so you can't really like ignore that and pretend that everything is fine. Like, no, you gotta keep into consideration every single possibility that could occur in this market. But for tomorrow, I want to put this one on your radar. There is a stock that is about to announce earnings report, and that stock is Neo. Right now, with Neo had a decent couple of weeks. It's been uptrending slowly. Right now, the reason why I want to share this one with y'all, it's an EV company. Yes, it's been beaten down for quite some time now, for a very long time, since the highs of 66 or 67 all the way down to $11 right here, an 82% drop. Now, on this chart, there is a very bullish structure that may play out. It may play out. It's not a guarantee. It really depends on how earnings is going to go. So the structure is right there. All right. It broke out not too long ago, and it's been grinding up, trying to go higher and higher and higher. And then now earnings is tomorrow at exactly 7 a.m. If the earnings results is good and the reaction follows through with those results, then we may expect, like best case scenario, we see it jump up maybe by 5% to like $21, right? Have a little bit of a dip and then continues this uptrend, maybe with a little bit more velocity, more volume, right? To push the stock even higher. Um, Another thing that could happen, again, this is if they announce crazy numbers. Let's look at their previous stats. All right, so this right here, Neo, current price, And now this is their previous stats and how they did in their previous earnings. Yeah, so this is how they've been doing. It's not all green, not all green all around. It's not like your Microsoft or your Apple where everything is up by 20% and 10% in every single category. It's not like that. Like this company, it got some. They're not perfect, but it's a good reputable company. Um, their last two earnings session over here, you see they missed their APS by around 20%, right? And it barely got by with the revenue expectations. So let's see here. The last earnings that they had a revenue of 9.9 billion, and the last one was 9.8 billion. All right, and the one before that was 8.5 billion. So it's growing. So if they can report something along the lines of, like, let's say 11 billion, right? And maybe they beat the EPS by maybe 2% instead of negative 15 or negative 10, then this thing, it could cause the stock to just start flying. There is a giant gap somewhere. There's a gap that gotta be filled. It's somewhere over here. There it is. Yeah. So there is this thing right there. Again, as I've said before, 95% of all gaps get filled at some point in time, right? So if there is supposed to be some good reaction, some good numbers coming out, and it opens anywhere between $21 and $22, you definitely want to keep this stock on your watch list for a push up here. All right, it's not uncommon. It could definitely happen. The market cap is only $31 billion, so it can definitely move with a lot of volume, like this much volume, like 160 million shares being traded. So watch for that tomorrow, okay? Watch for that. Now, let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one that we're going to address, let's do an update on some of the stocks that I talked about this morning. I told y'all this morning to watch Redbox, so let's see how that did. All right. Now with Redbox, I gave y'all two different possibilities, right? I told y'all that there's two ways to make money on this. It gapped up huge. You can either short it to the downside all the way down to $9.40, right? Or you can wait and dip buy it at $9.40. This is exactly nine. Well, it went a little bit lower, but $9 ideally, and then it bounced. Is this thing bearish? Am I changing my mind on it? Is it going to do this? I think it's going to curl. The 4 hour is looking a little bit weak, like it needs a little bit of a break, and then it needs to chill out here for maybe 2 to 3 days, and then it's gonna start going again. So that's my thoughts on it. If you're able to make some money on this one, congrats. And obviously, the other stock was XPEF. XPEF went exactly to 27.50, as I told y'all this morning. Now, somebody asked about Zim. Let's check out Zim. What is going on with this one? So this move right here is a clean break. The fall, the fall is predictable, but you have to be really, really ready for it. There was a bear flag on the chart, and it's quite clean too. It's right here, right there. All right. So that bear flag broke down this morning after it gapped down. I think there was some bad news going on. Maybe not. But yeah, there was some news about the stock, and it just kept going lower and lower. Where is it going to go? If we look on a bigger scale, on a weekly, somebody could argue that there may be a bearish head and shoulders on there. The weekly is not looking nice. There's a lot of room all the way down to $45. Be careful if you're long bias on this one. It could retest these lows right here. It could retest this lows before bouncing in the next few months. It could. So it got room right there. That's my honest thoughts on this one. And this a similar thing applies to somebody else's question. Somebody asked me to look at BTU. All right. And with BTU, this head and shoulders is a little bit clean. I would say cleaner On a daily, it's not quite clean because that right shoulder is a little bit high and it looks like these shorts got taken out right here, right? It looks like they got taken out, but when you change it to the 4 hour and you get more candles and you get a little bit more specific, it's like it looks quite crisp. And like, this is, if somebody is looking to short this thing, like today would have been the safest and low risk entry for a short to $22. This stock gotta behave though. Like, it's not a guarantee. Like, if it starts creeping and breaking above $30, then the squeeze could be massive. Like, it could take out these individuals, these shorts get taken out, and then these people will panic, and then the stock is going to go to $40. All right. So that's something to consider. But as of right now, as of the way it looks, I'm not bullish on it, and it seems like it could roll over to the low 20s. That's my very honest opinion on this stock. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you would like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me on social media yet, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, we left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks for signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.